I've lost count of how many times I've had to introduce myself this summer. My supervisor, John, told me to work on my personal background story because I would be repeating it like crazy. He wasn't kidding, so here I go once more. My name is Julie Gonzalez and I'm from El Paso, Texas. I am a student at the University of Texas at Austin studying environmental science. This summer I had the opportunity to be in the SCA Career Discovery Internship Program and intern in a National Wildlife Refuge. The SCA orientation was great, and I got to meet so many interesting people that inspired me and only confirmed that I had made the right choice. I was stationed in the Xinjiang National Wildlife Refuge in Virginia as a visitor services intern. The refuge is part of a barrier island and was established in 1943 to provide habitat for migratory birds. It is composed of 14 freshwater impoundments that are regulated throughout the year, depending on the type of birds that are migrating through. It was a bold move going somewhere so far away from home, but it was a summer of many firsts for me. I had never been to the eastern shore, let alone seen the Atlantic Ocean. I was super excited to start my internship, but I was also very nervous. I had never done something like this before and didn't know if I was ready. But once I got to meet all of the staff I would be working with this summer, I felt a lot better. The people stationed here were amazing, and even though I came here knowing nothing, I can definitely say I learned a lot from them. My bunkmates were great. I had a blast living with them. I also learned a lot from them. Each one of them taught me something different. It was interesting to see the different perspectives that people have, especially since we were from all over the place. Even on the overwhelming days, I was lucky enough to call this refuge my backyard. It's amazing how much people take nature for granted. Being from a city, I know it is easy to forget what is out there. I always saw something new every time I went out on the trails, and it helped me remember why I came here in the first place. I love learning about the environment and being able to share my knowledge with other people. By being a visitor services intern, I was able to do just that. First things first, I had to be trained. I went through a 3-week training period where I learned useful skills that I would use for the rest of the summer. It was everything from learning how to run the visitor center to how to be an archery instructor. After all the training, I began to work on my very first program. I decided my topic would be the ponies of Assateague, and boy do these people like their ponies. I had never done interpretation before, but after a while I began to get more comfortable with presenting, so comfortable that I was able to translate my program into Spanish and present it to a group of migrant families. In between my program, I worked on an article about our archery program for the Piping Plover newsletter, and they decided to place my article on the cover. My favorite thing this summer was helping out with the Children in the Woods Day Camp. For 1 week, we had the chance to show these kids the amazing things found on the refuge through the activities we had planned out. We did things like clamming, archery, crabbing, kayaking, and lots more with them. Some of the kids had never done any of these things. Even for me, there was things that I had never done. I think that's why I enjoyed camp so much, because I was learning new things just as much as they were. I got the opportunity to go out and get my hands dirty with the biology interns. Exposing nests is not as easy as it seems. We had a couple of strandings on the island this summer, one of them being a pygmy sperm whale. The one day I was assigned to biology, I had a false nest crawl and a sea turtle necropsy, which means we had to dissect the already decaying turtle. Wish you could have had a whiff of that. Don't worry, we still managed to check on the little piping plovers. The event of the summer was a Xinjiang Fire Department Pony Penning Week. Thousands of people flock to the island every year to witness a special event where the ponies on the refuge are swum across the bay to Chincoteague Island, where the foals are sold in a silent auction as a fundraiser for the fire department. The Monday of that week, the northern herders walked down the beach early in the morning to prepare them for the swim across the bay. That day I was up at 4 a.m. along with many spectators who arrived before sunrise to watch the ponies walk down the beach. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me. It was also the first time I got to see the sunrise on the beach. The ponies just added a magical touch. Like I said earlier, this summer was one of many firsts for me. I knew I was open to trying new things, but this was a whole other level of new. It was a great big adventure that I had no idea how it would turn out, but I took the risk. I had so much fun working on the refuge, and I grew as an individual. I learned so many new things and met some amazing people along the way. This internship has opened doors to so many more possibilities, and I am glad that I was able to share my experience with you.